I think, coming off last game, obviously finished strong, but not starting off, the way I wanted. And especially with our season being on the line last game, I was just excited we had another opportunity today as a team and, for myself just to kind of bounce back. And, I was relieved. I was happy about that, just to get another, chance because, our season could have been over, game 6. And, just being in another game 7, being able to come back home in front of our fans, I was really excited just for the moment to come out here and play today.
I asked you something after game 6. I don't know if try to ask it again. Hitting those 4 shots after the game that you had, did that kind of give you a sense of relief, a sense of confidence that, like, okay, I've gone through the worst of it. Now I know if I just relax, I can get to the best of it. And did that carry over?
I think so. It definitely was in my mind that, I had played as bad as it could get for 42 minutes or 43 minutes, whatever. And, I say we have a saying, it's only up from here, right? And, to be honest, they had us on the ropes in game 6, right? The end of that third, going into the fourth, the game was back and forth. The crowd was into it. They had us, and we figured out a way to win. And, that was a great feeling to win that one and to come back home and, have another opportunity.
Jason, over here. Joe said before the game, he told you that when you come out, don't even focus on the scoring aspect. You don't want to be pigeonholed as a scorer. You're more than that. So you don't really like pout when you get calls anymore. You get back and play defense. Your game has become so much more well-rounded. So how does you kind of continuing to find an impact throughout the game allow you to get through those slumps to eventually take over like you did tonight?
Yeah, just as I've gotten older and went through my career, just trying to grow, all right? I've always been able to score the ball. I've always kind of been looked at as a scorer. But to be the best player, to be one of the best players, what can I do each and every night on both ends of the floor besides scoring to impact the game and dominate in those ways, right? Dominating is not only about scoring. I try to rebound the best I can, compete on defense, get blocks, get assists. Those things, excite my teammates a little bit more than, hitting shots. They're used to seeing that. But, me diving on the floor, me coming over the weak side to get a block, that, sometimes gives us more energy than, hitting a step back 3. So just finding ways to dominate the game other than just scoring.
Going back to last offseason, you and Joel were talking a lot about your path to the finals, trying to make it to the top of the league. He ends up winning MVP, even though you were kind of the front runner early in the season. So to win the game tonight the way you did, kind of breaking the game open, hitting those shots over him, just as a friendly competitor, what did that mean to you?
It was a lot of fun. I've played against him in the playoffs 3 times now, and I think we play him 4 times a year in the regular season. So I've had a lot of battles. And that's somebody I'm, really close with and extremely happy for, right? Seeing him win MVP, his reaction, and a lot of you guys know we train in the off season together. I see him all the time in LA, and I've seen, him develop. I've seen the things that he's worked on, and I've seen the hard work that went into winning an MVP. And I even talked to him, on FaceTime that night. Just telling him congrats, and I was truly happy for him. And that's just kind of relationship that we have.
Looking ahead to the Eastern Conference Final, it's going to be a rematch against Miami. What are your initial thoughts of going up against them again?
Team that we're extremely familiar with, 3rd time in 4 years, I think, playing them in the playoffs. And, the very well-coached team. They compete with the best of them. They play hard. They defend. They make plays. And they figure out a way to win games. And, it's going to be fun. It's going to be highly competitive. And, I'm looking forward to it, right? It's the best time of the year. And we get to, play them again. So, it's going to be fun. And as a competitor, you just, love the opportunity.
Jason, over the last 48 hours, I'm sure you've gotten a litany of texts and calls about this is what legacies are built on. You got to go, you got to drop 40. You got to carry your team. What did you listen to and what did you ignore over the last 48 hours? And what's it been like trying to prepare for a moment like this?
I think going into Game 6, I was too. It sounds crazy to say I was like too locked in. I was too tight. I was, just too in my own head thinking about what do I need to do, what do, things I gotta, how many points do I need to score? It's a big moment. And today I was more myself, Yesterday, pregame, I was relaxed, laughing, joking. And, that's when I play my best, when, I'm having fun, right? At the end of the day, this is basketball. This is something I've been doing since I was a kid, something I love to do. And just go out there and relax and have fun. And, when you go out there and relax and, kind of think about those days when you were a kid at the YMCA or whatever, the game kind of opens up. Not just